Guys, this is just a quick video. There's comments about baling corn stalks and being hard on stuff, whatever. Yeah, corn stalks are hard on equipment. Like this dairy farm and the last one that I'm baling for, they have windrows right on their stalk chopper. That's awesome because there's not near as much dirt in the corn stalks. But corn stalks themselves are abrasive, and some of them could be a bastard to bale. I wish these guys would have made this windrow wider instead of narrow and tall, because on my baler it just wants to push it instead of pick it up, where if they would have made it twice as wide, I could be going 3 times faster. And then the other thing, I won't have to swerve as much. My bales would look a hell of a lot better. A 1.5 foot wide windrow and a 4 foot wide baler isn't always fun for making a square edged bale. I don't care what kind of baler you have. The last farm that I baled for, they always make their windrows 6 inches wider than my baler pickup, which that's another dilemma all on its own. But at least there, I don't have to sit and swerve. I can just bale. So, yeah, corn stalks are hard on equipment, but they add up fast. And in pricing your custom job, you price that accordingly. I get $10 a bale to custom round bale corn stalks. It's well worth it. The dairy farms that I'm baling for, this one here, he's got a round baler. He ain't got anybody to sit a tractor. Hell, he can't even get people to milk his cows. They're putting in 2 robots right now because he can't get anybody to come work for $20 an hour. He's got one Mexican that's been here for 10 years, 15 years. He's the only guy working right now. It's him, his dad, which is almost 70 years old, and half his uncles are over here helping so he can get stuff done. He called me up, asked if I'd bail. I said, yep. How much? I said, $10 a bale. He said, get here as soon as possible. It's nothing. People can make money if they want to work. So my whole talking about buying another baler, you guys don't understand. I took the last 2 years off doing custom work. The dairy farm up by me, I bail for them every year because they're only a couple hundred bales. All the other guys I used to custom bale for, they kind of just irritate me, so I quit doing custom work. Well, I want another baler, I want another tractor. Guess what? This guy called, yeah, I'll come down. He wants 1,000 bales made. You know, do the math on that. Why wouldn't I be talking about buying another baler? So, we do enough of this. I got the baler, at least a hell of a nice payment for a baler and another tractor. I wouldn't get rid of this baler, no. I just want to upgrade to another baler for doing the blunt of the work. I'll rebuild this one and keep it as a spare. This one's got short PTO shaft. This is about the max I can turn right now before it starts growling bad. I mean, there's just little things about this baler that it's a great baler, don't get me wrong. It's not the best baler for corn stalks. I'm sure cow camps, John Deere, will run circles around me. I don't know nothing about John Deere, that's the thing. Honestly, the best baler I've ever had was the Vermeer. The only reason I got rid of the Vermeer is because it was a blind tie only. But that thing would blow the doors off. This thing, I could bale in road gear, even here right now. That one, it didn't care what the windrows were. It was going to eat it. The only money that I've stuck into this baler in the last 4 years of owning it, I haven't put a single tooth on it. I put one band on it, and I put net wrap in it. And now, just yesterday, I replaced the number 80 chain that drives the pickup head, the starter roll, and then the forming rolls up there. Otherwise, I haven't stuck a dime in this baler. It needs teeth now. It's missing a quarter of them. But once I'm done with this baling job, I'll put all new teeth in it. You know? People don't understand. You ain't going to make any money sitting on the couch at home. I mean, bale what you can. I'll run till 5 o'clock in the morning. If that combine stays ahead of me and that stock chopper stays ahead of me, I won't go to bed at all. I'll keep this tractor humming. You make money when you can. There was just a video from Bandit here a couple weeks ago about guys turning away business. You can sleep when you're 6 feet under. Make money right now when you can. I mean, you know, I've taken the last 2 years off doing the majority of the custom work. A couple years ago, I had 2 guys that it was a couple thousand bales. The thing that irritated me was they don't always call you ahead of time. And they expect when they call, you put everybody else off who's already called, and you're working on their stuff to come and bail for them. So that's kind of why I quit doing custom work. But now this guy down here, if you guys remember, this spring when I did that balage, that winter eye, it's this guy's bale wrapper that I used. If you guys remember this spring when we were chopping, before the yellow banana shit the bed, it was right on top of this hill where it died. So this guy right here has been really good to me, and he calls and says, hey, I want 1,000 bales of corn stalks made, will you do it? Oh, I'll come out of retirement with the baler to come do it. You're damn straight I will. You know, I mean, he let me use his bale wrapper, which he charged me for, and that's the way it should be. But yeah, come and get it. Don't call the bag man or whoever else who rents them all. Come rent mine. I'm going to put money in my buddy's pocket. That's what he's doing right now. He knows that I want to buy another tractor. I want to buy another round baler. I want this, I want that. I'm trying to buy more land to get bigger. Well, he's going to help me out before anybody else. And in talking with him, he said, I can't get anybody to sit in the tractor, let alone do anything else around here. He said, would you be interested in baling even more? Maybe baling balage next year, or, you know, can I count on you to bale corn stalks again next year? Well, if I know you're going to have me bale corn stalks next year, why the hell wouldn't I go and buy another baler? You know? Have this one for a backup, because there's nothing worse than breaking down at 8 o'clock at night, nobody's open, and then you got to sit and twiddle your thumbs. Have a backup baler so you can keep rolling. You know? And kids get old enough. The 6400 runs this baler just fine. I don't need a bigger tractor for the baler, no. I want a bigger tractor, so I got a little more ponies on the chopper. But the other tractor would sit on the chopper or the baler all the time. But worst come to worst, if I've got a bunch of baling to do, I'll hook old 64 here back up the old 648. There you go. Go start making some money. You know, these windrows here kind of suck because they should have been made wider and not mounded up like this. I could bale a hell of a lot faster. I think I'm only averaging about 15-20 bales an hour right now, which sucks because normally I can do 40 easy. You know, that last farm, it was a bale a minute. I was running B1 as a bale a minute. I mean, I'm running B1 now, and the only reason is if I get going too fast or any faster, it starts pushing the corn stalks instead of pulling them in. They're a lot different to bale than hay. A lot of times when you rake hay, it's wrapped up a little bit kind of like a rope, so it helps pull the material in. This ain't like that. This is all fluffy and short. I mean, when it goes through a shredder, it's beautiful bedding. I mean, you know, and I don't know if he feeds any of this, or if it's all bedding, and if the young stock eat it, they eat it. I don't know. All of his cows are on sand, but, you know, everybody gives me a hard time because in my videos, I apparently talk about my dreams of wanting more equipment, and I get grief about, oh, you should buy this and you should buy that. Well, I'll tell you what, a brand new shit spreader doesn't pay my bills. You know, the $1,000 shit spreaders work just fine for that. But this right here makes a hell of a lot of money. So I'll go buy another baler, another tractor. I can get by with junk manure spreaders. If I don't spread manure, I don't spread manure. So, but we always seem to get the manure spread. We buy a, you know, $1,500 manure spreader, and that Nike that I just bought has been working great. You know, it's built a hell of a lot heavier, and it doesn't have any wood on it to rot out. It's got a couple bearings, the rest of it's all steel and big chains. You know, I don't know. Maybe I should buy another big manure spreader, but I don't make any money with that. All that does is hauls manure out a couple times a year. So, anyways, we're baling corn stalks. This is day, I don't know, 3 or 4. This farm, like I say, the guys that was chopping these should have had these windrows wider. You know, if you can set that windrow so it's 4.5 feet wide, it's perfect. You know, I'm making a 4 foot wide bale, 4x5, you can make that windrow so it's 4.5, even 5 feet wide. I can make a perfect bale and I can haul ass. But like this, you kind of twirly-dick in here, and you got to weave back and forth, and you can't get a square edge bale for nothing. But I can't control that. And it's the farm that I'm baling for. It's their stock chopper. It's only a 4-row stock chopper. There's only 4 rows of these windrows. That last job I did, there was 6 or 8 rows in them. They were, I bet you them windrows were 5.5 feet wide. About 6 inches wider than my pickup. But the extra corn stalks would just fall off the edge. So I didn't have the jamming issues that I had here. It was awesome. Just about a bale a minute, little over. So, but you do what you do. This one just don't make as much per hour. The last one, I know on that job up there, I was almost a bale a minute, damn near 60 bales an hour. That's making damn good money. Because you don't go to bed when you're making that kind of money. You can sleep when you're dead. Keep the baler going. You know, try to decide the best time to stop, go home and take a break, feed the cows, eat something, come back and get back in the tractor and keep it rolling. You know, the worst part is I don't have a fuel barrel or a fuel tank that I can haul, so I gotta haul cans of fuel, which I'm glad this tractor isn't terrible on fuel. I'll bring 4 gas cans and run all day on 4, you know, not all day, but run a long time on 20 gallons of fuel. So, but anyways, we are baling. You can see I'm not at my place. I don't have a big lagoon on top of a hill above the farm, which is kind of crazy that this guy, how they designed that, but that's the only place you can go. And there's a river right at the bottom of the hill below the pit. So it's pretty crazy how they did that, but it pumps it uphill. And their pit's sitting right up here. But yeah, anyways, he's installing 2 robots right now because they can't find anybody to work. Nobody wants to make any money. He pays 20 bucks an hour. Can't get anybody to work. Everybody's worth more than 20 bucks an hour, but yet they can't figure out how to set their damn alarm clock when they're worth 20 bucks an hour. Isn't that pathetic? I don't know. But so yeah, there was comments about rebuilding this baler and it's paid for, whatever. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't get rid of this baler because they'd only give me about $4 grand for it on trade. And then they turn around and put it back on the lot for 10. I wouldn't sell it. It's worth, the $4 grand is worth that sitting in the shed as a backup. So in this one, the gears on the drums they're to a point now, so they need to be changed. The idlers, there's 2 of them, they're 160 a piece. And then the gears on each drum, there's 3 of them, those are 370 a piece. The bearings are already installed in them, so it comes with bearings and everything. And then they need to replace all the teeth. There's 12 across. I can't remember if there's 4 or 5 bars on there. But order them from Shoot. That's a little hard on the clutch. Order them from Shoot. I can't remember what the are a piece. They're not very much, a couple bucks. So it's, as you can do the math on what you get for custom baling. And I'm not even the most expensive in the neighborhood. There's 2 other guys that get $12 a bale for baling corn stalks. And I only charge 10. You know, I'm kind of doing a buddy a favor, but on the same note, he's doing me a favor. So, you know, I'm happy with $10 a bale. I'm making money, making really good money actually. You know, granted that chain that broke the other day was plenty of money, but you got a shop around nowhere to buy parts. The local hardware store in town was $128 for a 10-foot chain. So I drove into a bigger town, the Fleet Farm, bought the same chain for 48 bucks. And then I bought 2 cheap lights. They're not LEDs. They're just regular $9 a piece square floodlights. I'm going to build mounts for the front here in the center by the grab handles, so I can have lights up there pointing at the angle. I priced them out at Deere, $321 for the lights and the mounts. Sure, they're plug and play, but I bought 2 lights for $9 a piece, and I've got flat bar there that was already paid for. I'll just build it myself for a hell of a lot less. But it'd be nice having those for baling at night or whatever. And then this back light up here on the right side is burnt out. So I did buy an LED light for that. It's just one of the cheap ones that Fleet Farm carries. It's like a Blazer brand or something. I had bought some fog lights from there years ago, and the reason I had not invested in LED lights for anything is because those things are the biggest joke in the world. One works, the other one flashes and flickers and doesn't work, and then it does work, and so some of that stuff kind of made me nervous, so I haven't invested the money into buying LED lights, because $60 for a light when I can go and buy a regular one for $9, $10, will hold off for a while. But I did buy a cheap LED light, 630 lumen floodlight or whatever, floodlight for up in that one. I'm gonna change that sometime tonight. I gotta run home and feed cows here soon. I haven't set my clock right, but it's an hour fast yet. It says 4:49, so it's 3:49 right now. And my girls are gonna want to eat pretty soon. So once I get this field done, I'm gonna run home and eat, feed my girls, grab that LED light in my electrical stuff so I can put that light on this tractor before I bale tonight. And then come back, and there's another field back here that's ready. There's 2 fields across the road, and then I don't know if the combine is running or not, so I might be done for the night after that, but I'll keep rolling just as long as I can. Make money when you can. So there you can see right now, it just all wadded up. Maybe you can see. Sometimes it'll clean out, sometimes I gotta go back there and force it in. And I'm gonna have to go back and force it in. So anyways, that's my kind of what's going on today. This is almost 20 minutes of me rambling and whining about people who don't understand where I'm coming from. So anyways, catch you guys later.